What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Tom Talks Rubbish, and today I'm back with my NXT Takeover Vengeance Day review. Apologies that this review is coming out a couple of days later than I would have probably liked, but sadly, I only had time to watch the show this morning, so I thought I'd just give you my thoughts on it. So, we're going to start with the Dusty Rhodes Women's Tag Team Final, and this match featured Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was very fun, a fun way to kick off the show. We had, this was basically for me, as someone that doesn't watch regular NXT, was my first real showcase of how good Raquel Gonzalez actually is, and I really enjoyed like her power moves and her almost like it was your classic Raquel Gonzalez as the heater, doing all the work, and Dakota Kai as the sneaky heel, sort of picking up the pieces and sort of picking up the scraps. So I really enjoyed that dynamic, but I also really enjoyed the dynamic that Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon have, which is just two fiery baby faces who like work well together, even though they're separate. I can't think of how to describe it, but even though they're single stars, that was the word I was looking for. So yeah, there was some really good spots in this match. There was a lot of double teaming, obviously. There was a moment where Raquel Gonzalez threw Shotzi Blackheart into the plexiglass that they have at the Capitol Wrestling Center. That was a fun moment to see. There was a lot of counters into like submission counters thanks to the partner. I really liked the whole Dakota Kai distracting the ref so the tag couldn't be made moment. And yeah, that's it really. And the finish came with Raquel hitting a assisted splash, helping Dakota Kai to hit an assisted splash onto Shotzi Blackheart for them to get the win, and they were the first NXT Women's Dusty Cup winners. Overall, I feel like this was probably the best choice for winner because like they're, as far as I know, the most tenured wrestling women's tag team in NXT at the moment, and I'm excited to see their match maybe against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the tag titles. So yeah, overall good match. I would give this match 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next match, and spoiler alert guys, this is probably early contender for one of my match of the year. Like, this was Kushida versus Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship. Really enjoyed this. There was a lot of Johnny's arm being worked on because in the build his arm was worked on by Kushida. And going for the hoverboard lock, which I really enjoyed. One thing like you guys couldn't help me out with was what's his face? Dexter Lumis taking Austin Theory as he was making his entrance with Johnny Gargano. Like, is that part of a storyline or I don't know. That's why. So if you guys could let me know in the comments below, that would be awesome. Yeah, but this match started with the Kushida going for the hoverboard lock on Johnny's injured arm. I enjoyed that. There was moments again where Kushida was targeting the arm. There was a double clothesline spot where they were both down. There was a lot of Kushida countering Johnny's jumping move. You know where he jumps into the ring for a DDT. One final beat, I think it's called. Into a suplex, again on the injured arm. There was this really long armbar spot, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, like, the finish finally came when Johnny Gargano hit one final beat on the outside of the ring and then hit one final beat on the inside of the ring. But to be honest guys, I can't do this match justice. You should definitely go check it out for yourselves, because like me just talking about it won't visualize it enough and won't do it justice, basically. Next match we had was MSK, who were the Rascals in Impact, versus Grizzled Young Veterans, which is Zach Gibson and I've gone blank on the guy's name. Remind me. I think his name's James Drake. I don't remember. I should have written that down first. But again, very similar to the women's match. We had a lot of double team moves. We had essentially a lot of bad guy on good guy moves where the bad guys would distract the ref so the good guys couldn't make the tag. But yeah, I enjoyed this. For me, it was probably my weakest match of the night. But I like how, and then it finished with MSK hitting a double super kick on Gibson, and then hitting this almost jumping assisted move off the top rope for the win. And then next match for the win. Again, right choice. They've just debuted. Really enjoyed this. But yeah, and then next match was the women's championship match, triple threat. It had Mercedes Martinez, Toni Storm, and Io Shirai in it. Again, enjoyed this. It came we saw each combination that could happen. We saw Toni Storm and Io fighting. We saw Toni and Martinez fighting. We saw Io and Martinez fighting. So yeah, I enjoyed this. There was a lot of Io Shirai jumping off the turnbuckle to break moves up, which is always fun. I enjoyed her jumping off the stage to break up a move. That was fun. I like how and then to get the win, we saw Toni hit Storm Zero, but then Io sort of jumped out of the air to break up the pin, and then hit one of her own for the win. But yeah, enjoyed this match. Again, I can't really do a lot of these matches justice. With any takeover, I'd just say, just check it out. You know that takeovers are phenomenal. And then finally, we had, sadly, what I think was probably my weakest match of the night. It was very technical, but still very good. But we had Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT Championship. Enjoyed this, again, but probably my weakest match of the night because we saw a lot of technical grappling and they were on the floor. I did enjoy this, but there was a lot of moments where there was just chain wrestling, and because we'd seen such high octane action throughout the night, maybe I was expecting more of a flippy, and I don't know why I expected that because that's not their style. But again, it was very slow, very methodical. There was a lot of near falls, maybe too many. But a couple of spots I really liked were Dunne countering the coup de grace into a triangle choke, which was fun. Dunne doing his classic stomps. Dunne working on Finn's injured arm, which I know got injured in the build. And then finally, Balor won with a 1916. But the one main thing that I took away from this was the ending, which was where the Undisputed Era came out. Kyle O'Reilly showed Finn Balor respect because they'd been having a feud lately. And then we see Adam Cole super kick Kyle O'Reilly. And my favourite part of this was Roderick Strong didn't just go. He was sort of I don't know what to do here. Yeah. And overall, guys, so I'm very interested to see where this story will go. Will we get Finn and O'Reilly versus Adam and Roderick Strong? Will Roderick Strong be sort of the caught between two people he loves moment, almost? And what will we see? I apologise, guys, that I probably haven't done these matches justice because it's so hard with NXT matches. And let me know if you guys agree with this, to take notes, because they're so fast. And yeah, I enjoyed this. Overall, I'd probably give this takeover a 4 stars out of 5, just for my low enjoyment of the main event. My match of the night was definitely Casino versus Johnny Gargano. And overall, if you haven't checked out this Takeover, I'd say do it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, also, should have said this at the start of the video. Just wanted to say thank you guys for 300 subscribers. This was a goal that I wanted to hit by my birthday on March 29th, and we've absolutely smashed that. So, as you guys know, the goal for the channel is 500 by the end of the year. So, if you like what I'm doing, please hit subscribe. Any videos you would like to see, please comment in the comments below. I'm trying to get more engagement. But anyway, guys, cheers for 300 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, bye.